Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Fairy Goddess Tarot, and in today's pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at the connection between you versus your person. So for any of you guys that want clarity into any kind of connection that you may have, I'm looking more towards like love connections, relationships, that kind of thing. So whether you guys are in the talking stages, whether it's like a situationship, maybe you guys have a crush, or maybe you're actually in a full-blown relationship and you just want clarity as to what is going on in this connection. We are going to be looking at the energy that you have towards your person and the energy that your person has towards you, the energy of the connection in general, and then later on in the reading we are going to be getting into the future of the connection between you guys, so the near future between you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to be showing you guys the crystals, and I'm going to be turning over, I felt called to show you guys a card from each deck, which is what I've been doing lately, and I feel like you guys really like that because you can not only pick your pile through the crystal, but you can also pick your pile through the artwork of the actual deck itself. Really just take a moment right now to just breathe in, breathe out, and think about the person that you came to this reading wondering about, and just take a deep breath, and we're going to be going into the piles, showing you guys the crystals and the artwork up close one by one. So I'm going to be showing you guys the Two of Cups from each deck. That was the card that I felt called to show you guys today. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the crystals and the cards up close one by one. Please choose whichever one you feel drawn to the most. So for pile number one, we have this Sodalite tower on top. We are using the Sharman-Caselli tarot deck, and this is the Two of Cups. For pile number two, we have this clear quartz pyramid on top. We are using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and this is the Two of Cups. For pile number three, we have this Smoky quartz pyramid, and we are using the Crystal Visions Tarot, and this is the Two of Cups. And finally, for pile number four, we have this piece of Pyrite on top. The tarot deck we are using is the Fairy Tarot, and this is the Two of Cups. So these are your four piles, guys. Once you have decided on your pile, you can scroll down into the description box. I've included timestamps for each pile. So we have pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then once you have chosen your pile, you can just go ahead, click the timestamp, and start your reading. So I'm really excited to get into this, but feel free to pause the video and just, take some more time to decide if you're not totally sure. Think about your person, really meditate on your person, maybe ask spirit to help guide you towards the pile that will resonate towards you the most, or resonate for you the most, I should say. So thank you guys for joining me today, and without further ado, I'm going to be getting into pile number 1. Bye! Hi pile number 1, welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Sharman-Caselli tarot deck or this Sodalite crystal, then this is going to be your reading all about your connection with your person. So what's going on in the connection between you and the person that is on your mind. So I'm going to put the tarot aside. We're going to be getting into the tarot later. What we're going to be doing now is an energy check. So I shuffled some oracle cards off camera. So this should be highlighting the energy of the connection right now, as well as you on one side. So what is your energy towards this person? And then what is your person's energy towards you? And that will just give an overall view of what's going on. And then later in the tarot, we'll be getting into what is going on in this connection, as well as the future of the connection. So Yes, this is just an energy check. So if this doesn't sound like your connection, if this doesn't sound like your person, then you might want to try another pile. But if the messages aren't resonating, then there might not be any in this video for you today. But without further ado, pile number 1, let's get right into it. But right before, I just want to say, please like this video for me. It really does help me and the channel more than you know. And also subscribe, because there's so many more readings coming out for you guys, and we're also building our soul family here. So let's get into your reading, pile number 1. So to start, for the energy of the connection, we have journey. For your energy, pile number 1, and if your energy, because I'm meaning for this to be your energy and on the other side your person's energy, but if this sounds more like your energy and this sounds like your person's energy, you can just switch the two, because sometimes they just get flip-flopped. So, but this is meant to be your energy. So for your energy, we have soul radiance, phoenix rising. We have night. Light attributes are loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Shadow attributes are allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. We also have not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. We have I regret lying to you. And finally, we have hummingbird. And for your person's energy, we have healing the heart, power of self-love, Prince. Light attributes are romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. I said that in a French accent just because I am French. I also speak French, and I don't know, maybe it's aggrandizement, I'm not sure, but that's also a French word, and the way you say it in French is agrandissement. So apologies if I said that wrong in English. We also have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. We also have fire ant, and you and I were too young. Okay. So pile number 1, there's a very interesting dynamic going on here. Well, I just want to say with this journey card, well, it's also interesting to note that you have on your side, you have the knight, and on your person's side, we have the prince. So I do feel like when it comes down to it, you and your person both have very strong feelings for each other. But not just that, there's a certain kind of loyalty that you have with each other. So I don't know if you guys, I'm getting like best friend energy. So you guys, this could resonate not for everybody, but for some of you guys, you could have been friends before you actually were trying things out with this person. But I am getting the sense that this, for most of you, this may not resonate for all of you. Well, as is a general reading, most of the messages don't resonate for every single person, but I try as best as I can to tell you guys all of the angles that I'm seeing. So for a lot of you, I'm feeling like this relationship never really got off the ground. Like if it did, it was more just dating, seeing where things go. But I feel like it was never truly a committed relationship, but that might not be for everybody. For some of you, I do feel like this was, you thought there was progress, I'm hearing. But ultimately, I'm seeing an ending here in the connection, and it's not, I don't think this was exactly your choice. Well, for a lot of you, it could have been your choice, but I do feel like it was more of like, I feel like you had to make this choice. So for some of you, you might have felt like there was something calling you that this wasn't the relationship for you. I feel like for some of you, so these are the messages that I'm seeing. For some of you, you guys could be moving away to another part of the country, or your person could be moving away to another part of like the city or country. But ultimately, I'm seeing that there's some kind of split happening right now. You guys are going two separate ways, I'm seeing. And I'm getting for your person that this is a lot harder to deal with than for you. I do feel like if this is your energy, pile number one, I do feel like it's definitely not easier, but it's more of like you are more in the space of following your heart. And I feel like for you, you really do value this connection and you really do love this connection. But at the same time, there is something inside of you that's telling you that it's not going to work. There is something inside of you that's telling you that there is more out there for you. There is something inside of you that is telling you to move on and that this isn't where this is supposed to end. I feel like for your person, this is very difficult to deal with, and I feel like there's a lot of anger and bitterness towards this. I feel like maybe your person could be younger, but I'm not really getting that. I'm feel like it's flip-flopping. So like you and I were too young, but I'm also seeing this knight and then the prince. So the knight is usually, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like the knight is younger than the prince. And I do feel like, so there could be a slight age difference between the two of you, but ultimately I'm feeling like this person is very hurt by the decision that has been made. And there is a lot of anger and bitterness and I'm hearing acting out of their ego. But it's weird because I do feel like on your side, pile number one, like you are becoming empowered. I feel like maybe not from this decision, but in general in life, I feel like you are truly finding your true power, your true essence, and you are overcoming a lot as well. I feel like you're overcoming a lot of like, I'm hearing blockages. So it might be like insecurities from the past. It might just be insecurities that you've had for a while. It might be just a lot of, I guess, challenges and things that you've had to go through. And I feel like you are coming out of this, and the most important thing I'm seeing, especially with this hummingbird energy, is that you're I'm hearing dynamic. But what I was gonna say is you're very creative and you really do like to keep it moving. Like you like to have, like you're the type to want to be in 5 million different projects at once. Like you don't like monotony, and you're not the type to stay in one place for too long. So I do feel like this was a hard decision for you to make. Like it wasn't easy, and I don't know why. I'm just getting that feeling that it was you that made the decision to move on. And maybe, I don't know, this is like a direct message for some of you. Could have actually maybe just hid the truth about how you truly felt about this person. Maybe you were hoping that it would work out. Maybe you were hoping that your feelings would change. Maybe you guys were planning on moving away, but you wanted to see how things were working here. There's something like that where you kind of concealed the way that you truly felt. And I feel like you really do feel bad about this, but at the end of the day, I feel like what's getting you through is knowing that you are following your heart and following what your intuition is telling you. And it's sort of like you're looking back on this person and wondering if they would actually be right for you, if they do actually have potential. And I do feel like this person does have the potential to make you happy, but at the same time, there is something with this person. I'm just getting their energy. It's like when they are hurt or when they have to deal with conflict, I'm feeling like they just don't do well with conflict. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, but it's like, I feel like they do have a lot of trust issues, and I feel like this situation between the two of you definitely amplified that. But if that resonates for you, pile number one, we're gonna be getting into the tarot. So let's see what is going on, what is the future of this connection. And I'll also be getting channeled. I just thought of this now. I wasn't planning on doing it. Oh, where'd that one go? I wanted to keep that fire ant card for your person there. Just so we have a memory of who's who. So let's see. Spirit, what do you have? What's going on in this connection? Or specifically, we'll be looking at your energy versus your person's energy. Now and then future energy. Spirit, what's going on between pile number one and their person? Pile number one. What's pile number one's energy towards their person, Spirit? Yeah. Let me move this over here. We have the Ten of Swords, sorry. Ten of Swords. There's definitely an ending here. What's going on between pile number one's energy towards their person? What's going on, Spirit? I don't know if you saw it, just literally popped on my hand like that. So we have the Ten of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords. This is your energy towards your person. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of, so yeah, this is the Ace of Pentacles. There is some kind of opportunity that you're moving towards, I feel. There's like, you're moving away from your person to move towards an opportunity of some kind. So I'm definitely feeling for a lot of you, it may be like work related, definitely like project related, or in general, just like for your life. I feel like maybe a lot of you are moving for work. Maybe some of you are moving to a different city or a different country, but it's like it's for your life, it's for some kind of project, it's for, yeah, like seeds that you want to plant for your life. Let's see though. What can you tell me more, Spirit, about pile number one's energy? Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll actually move this down here. And then for pile number two, wow, I said pile number two. Pile number one's person, there might be a message for you in pile number two, but let's see, for pile number one's person, what is their energy towards pile number one? We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. What is pile number two? I keep wanting to say pile number two, so there's most likely a message for you in pile number 2, if that resonates for you. But let's see, what is pile number 1's person's energy towards pile number 1? Okay, so we have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. And for the energy of the connection, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person and the Two of Wands is on the back of the deck. Yeah, this person is very upset. I'll just say that right now by the ending of this connection. But more than that, they're allowing it to get them into this stuck position. I feel like your person's energy at first, maybe the reason why it didn't work out or the reason why you felt like it wasn't enough, this person might have been just very focused on themselves at first. They might not have even shown you the attention or the love that you needed. I feel like they were very invested in their work. It's kind of like they gave themselves all of their energy, and it's sort of like you got what was left of it. It's just a message that I'm getting. It might not resonate for you guys, but that's the energy that I'm seeing. And it's sort of like now they're in this position where they want to try, they want to, you know, like they're just kind of in this energy of like, I'm hearing scorned. So I really do feel like I'm just hearing like playing the victim. And this this person is very much like hurt by your behavior towards them, like what you did to them. I feel like it was very difficult for you to end this connection. And I feel like for a lot of you, you were second guessing ending this connection, and you were second guessing and wondering. It's sort of like you knew that it was the right thing for you, but at the same time, it's really hard to be the person that ends something because, you know, it's easier if the person ends things with you. So it's like, okay, the decision is final, whatever, move on. But it's a lot harder to actually end things yourself because you end up asking yourself, like, did I make the wrong decision? You know, and all of these thoughts. But I feel like ultimately what's driving you forward, what's pushing you forward is knowing that you are moving towards something better. And you are making a decision through your heart, and you're moving towards a brighter, better situation. And maybe that's just the confirmation that you needed from this reading, is that, and I also just looked up and saw 2211. So that has to do with creation, but it also has to do with new beginnings. So you are creating a new beginning for yourself, pile number 1. And with this Two of Wands, it's sort of like just focus on your future. I feel like this connection, this situation, you know, do whatever you feel like you have to do. Maybe there is an apology to be said, maybe not. I'm not sure. For a lot of you, it will depend on the way that things ended and the energy right now. But ultimately what I'm seeing, Spirit wants to just confirm to you that you made the right choice. And I feel like that's all that Spirit really wants to communicate with you. And I feel like that's sort of like the only, not the only reason, but it's sort of like the main reason why you came to this reading is like, did I make the right choice? What, just having all of these doubts and questions about your decision. Spirit is definitely saying that you made the right choice. But I am going to be getting channeled messages now from this person, and then oh my gosh, and then we're going to be getting some advice from Spirit. So let's see, what would pile number 1's person say to pile number 1 if they could? What would pile number one's person, Spirit, say to this person if they could? I replay our conversations over and over. This person could be very sentimental. That's what I'm getting. What else would pile number one's person say to pile number one? You came closer than anyone. Kind of hard to do this and not mess up the cards, so whatever. The reading's over anyway, so, well, it's not over yet, but I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, maybe this person is just getting some clarity that this is in fact over. On the back of the deck I just saw, I wonder if you are happy without me. I'm getting also that this person is wondering if they're just kind of ruminating about like, oh, what if you meet somebody else, that kind of thing. What else would this person say to pile number one? Get one more before I turn it over. What else would this person say to pile number one, Spirit? I just heard that's all, folks. So I feel like that your person is very closed off. Finding out the truth crushed me. Yeah. And on the back of the deck, you were the best thing in my life. I feel like you really did touch this person. And we also have, I wish things could be different. Yeah, I feel like you really touched this person's heart. And I feel like you were very special in their eyes. And they are grieving at the moment about the ending of this connection. Let's see. I will be getting advice for you now. So let's see. Advice from Spirit. What advice would you give to pile number one, Spirit? If this reading resonated for you, please let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, and like this video as well if it resonated for you. Or just because you like me. Let's see, what does Spirit have to say to you? Or advice from Spirit. Insights, advice. Okay, so we have, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Very direct message, don't need to go into that. We also have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. And we also have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And on the back of the deck, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Maybe you could have, I don't know, for some of you, maybe you did leave this person behind for somebody else. And maybe that's what Spirit is talking about by this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But more than that, I'm just feeling like if that doesn't resonate for you, I feel like you are moving towards that. I feel like this decision is what you had to do in order to move on. But who knows? I don't know. But I do get that this person, at the end of the day, I feel like, I don't want to say that they are childish because I feel like that is kind of mean to their feelings. I just feel like they have a lot of learning to do when it comes to healthy connections and stuff like that. Anyway, pile number one, let me know if this reading resonated for you. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you a little bit more clarity. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome in to your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot or this clear quartz pyramid, then this is going to be your reading, all about your connection between you versus your person. So whoever is on your mind, that is who is going to be coming through today. So we're just going to be taking a look at your connection. So we're going to start off this reading by looking at, we're going to put the tarot aside. So we're going to get into the tarot later. First, we're going to be doing an energy check. So I shuffled some oracle cards off camera that I have for you. And so this side is going to be your energy towards your person and towards the connection. This side is going to be your person's energy towards the connection and towards you. And in the middle is going to be the energy of your connection. So this should tell you whether this is indeed your pile, whether this is indeed your person. And yes, if this sounds like your connection, then stay tuned, because after we're going to be getting into the tarot and we're going to be looking at the future of how this connection is going to unfold. So what is the future of this connection? So without further ado, pile number 2, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you on board as part of our soul family, and please like this video. It does help me more than you guys know to just quickly support the channel. But without further ado, let's get into your reading. So to start off, we have the energy of the connection. So the energy of the connection is the garden and the gate. For your energy, pile number 2, and by the way, I keep wanting to say pile number 1, so there might be a message for you in pile number 1. If you were feeling called in the intro to pick pile number 1, then there might be a message in there for you. If not, then ignore me. But also, I'm feeling called to say that while I was shuffling the oracle cards off camera, when it was time to shuffle the cards for your person, the word disengaged just came up to mind. And I don't use that word often, so I know it's spirit like trying to bring a message through. So if you have been feeling like your person is disengaged, maybe that could resonate. It doesn't have to, but let's get into the energy check. So for your energy, pile number 2, we have Divine Mother, Nurturing Compassion, Grace. We have the World, Victim. Light attribute prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Shadow attribute is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. And you guys got 2 cards. So, and it's funny because your person also got 2 of these cards as well. So you also have Gambler. Light attribute is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute is relying on luck rather than hard work. We also have Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. That's funny, I said focusing out and the camera focused out. Well, it's actually not funny at all, sorry. Okay, we also have I will wait for a sign from you. And finally, we have Spider. Let's see, do I want to put this? I actually want to put this here. Okay, sorry. I want to put this here and then this here. And then I'll put this in the middle, actually. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll bring this all down. Okay. All right. So for your person's energy, we have setting boundaries, threshold, protection, honor. We also have community. I'll move these crystals a bit. Okay. We have Prince. It's funny because this also was in pile number 1's reading for the person's energy. So for some of you, there could be a message in pile number 1. But for light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I only know that, I was even saying this in pile number 1. Like, I only know the French word, aggrandissement, but I never heard it in English actually. So, but I know what it means. But anyway, we also have mediator. Light attribute is gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. Shadow attribute is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. I'm gonna have to move these crystals, unfortunately, because actually no, I can put cards here. Let's see. We have sorry, I was saying transcending, but it's ascending. Also, this is not focusing. Anyway, we have that's why I said transcending. Okay, guys. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. That's kind of confusing if it's there though, because that is the energy. Anyway, we have the timing just wasn't right for us. Guys, excuse me while I get my ish together, okay? I'll put this down here. And your person got 2 cards for the spirit animal cards. So the first one we have Otter. I don't know why it's not focusing properly. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like this is like a representation of the connection. I feel like things are not being seen clearly in this connection, either for one of you or both of you. But we have Otter for your person, as well as the golden egg. Okay. Pile number 2. I keep wanting to say pile number 1, but anyway. Pile number 2. I think I'm going to start with the energy of the connection. There is a lot that you guys need to sort out for yourself. I am seeing that I'm feeling for like the majority of you, if not all of you, that this will be, because sometimes the energy is flip-flopped, so you may see yourself in this side and your person could be on this side, but I am feeling for a majority of you that are actually watching this that you will resonate with this side. But if it doesn't, just feel free to flip-flop the two. But I do feel like I'm hearing, I just mostly hear the messages that they come through, and I'm hearing that there is an unhealthy amount of energy that is being put onto this person. And pile number 2, I'm feeling like there's a lot of hurt and pain that you are going through, and I feel like it could be like a very deep wound. I'm getting like a mother wound, but it could also just be like a childhood wound. I'm feeling like, okay, we're just getting right into it. Like, I do feel like you might not have, and this might not resonate for everybody, but I am getting this energy of you might not have got the love that you deserved and needed as a child, or just growing up in general. And I feel like that left a really deep wound within you. And it's sort of like you are looking for this love in your external world, and Spirit is saying it is within you. Like, I'm getting for you towards your person, I'm hearing dependent, I'm hearing codependent. So I am feeling like you are looking at this person like they are the solution to your pain. Like, and I'm saying this in the kindest way possible, and I'm so not judging you, pile number 2, because I know firsthand what this feels like. But I am getting that there is some kind of feeling within you that you are not facing. there is some kind of wound within you that you are not willing to sit with. Let's just say that, I'll just get one thing straight. Like, pile number 2, you are very, very creative. And okay, I'm so sorry. Pile number 2, my camera battery died just as I was getting into it. So I think I was at the part right when it died. I was saying that you are very, very creative. And more importantly, there is something very important that you have to bring into this world. And it has something to do with creativity. Now, whether that is just, you know, creativity can be in all forms. For some of you, I am getting a lot with like the internet though. So but it's more than that. So for some of you, it's obviously a general reading. So the messages will be different for everybody. For some of you, you have an internet presence, some kind of internet presence that I'm getting YouTube channel, I'm getting like blog, I'm getting fashion. Some of you I'm really getting that heavy. That's like for a select few, like some of you have like really good like fashion sense and you want to start like a fashion YouTube channel. That's really coming through strongly. Spirit is saying like, go for it. But it doesn't have to be like internet YouTube channel. I am also getting healer. So a lot of you could be healers. Maybe a lot of you were thinking of starting like a tarot YouTube channel, or maybe you want to get into Reiki, or I'm getting therapy, whatever it may be. I know that that's not exactly creative, but in a sense it is, because you are, in general, you have something that you need to create in this world. So whether that is it could be you're creating a therapy practice, or you're creating like your own thing. It could, you know best, pile number 2, what is, but I feel like you know this. I feel like, because with the garden and the gate, I am feeling like this is you. Like, it's sort of like you're looking. So what this card talks about, the garden and the gate, is a girl who is in this beautiful garden and she's scared to leave. She's kind of stuck in this comfort zone of all that she knows, and it's beautiful, but there's so much out there that she knows that she can explore. And it talks about just being afraid of the unknown, even though you know that it's a better place to go. So I feel like on some level, you know that your path is calling you to this higher purpose than what you are in right now, but you're scared. You're scared of the unknown. You're scared. I'm getting that you're afraid to be alone. So for a lot of you, I mean, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. I feel like it's sort of like you are stuck in this energy of needing that love and that validation from other people. And I want to be very kind when I say this. I do believe that, the truth is always the best. So this is what Spirit's message is bringing forward. And I'm going to say this with love, but there is a part of you, whether subconscious, I'm feeling like it is subconscious, that some of you are riding on the coattails of not just this person, but relationships in general, where it's sort of like you hide behind the relationship. It's sort of like you want to be in a relationship and you want to be involved with somebody because it allows you to not be as involved with yourself. It takes you away from the pain of yourself and from sitting with yourself. And I say that with love. I am in no way judging. That's just what the cards are saying, and that's the messages that are being brought forward. And I think Spirit wants to highlight this because I feel like you know this, pile number 2. I feel like you know this, and you are definitely, so like, I will wait for a sign from you. And with this watching, looking, stalking, it's sort of like you're just very focused on this person. And if we are getting into your person, I'm going to come back to you, but if we are getting to your person, it makes sense that at the beginning I was hearing disengaged, because this person is overwhelmed with the energy that you were bringing them. But what's more than that, there is sort of this energy of this person has like a big purpose for, can be for, I mean, it depends on, you know, what you would consider a big purpose, but in general, this person is going after, I'm hearing, I'm taking what's mine. So it's sort of like this person is on the path of going after what their mission is in life. And they are very attuned to their mission, not just on a career level, but I feel like also on a spiritual level, because I feel like this person recognizes in themselves that there is part of them that is not ready for a relationship, for a union, and they want to be. This person actually does want to be. I'm seeing like romantic charm and potential for power. I think this person's sole focus right now is just bettering themselves, but this person is also like very unattached. I'm just getting like with this otter card, the otter, you know how it is. It's sort of like they're just playful and they're flowing around and they're having a grand old time, and it's not like they're stuck on one thing. But I also do feel like deep down this person has the potential to be a committed long-term partner. It's not like they don't have that potential, but I just feel like right now there's things that this person wants to work on, and specifically I'm hearing like things that they need to, like, they're, it's sort of like spirit is like guiding me to this card, but it's sort of like they're like gathering stuff for their nest, and they're like, so the old golden egg talks about how this is like your soul's essence, like your spirit, and once you can get quiet and sit with it, then it's sort of like, it's like a friend that you haven't seen in a long time. So I feel like your person is very much, you see how this otter is looking directly at this egg. So it's like this person is very invested in themselves right now, and they're in a very unattached energy. And with this community, so there's very mixed messages for a majority of the people here. So I feel like this person is in some kind of like business. Either they could be like starting their own business, or they could be like working in like financial and getting business. Sorry, I'm just laughing because I don't know if any of you have watched BoJack, but there is this character in BoJack. His name is Vincent. And he's sort of like this really young, he's like a child, and he's in like this trench coat, and he's like pretending to be an adult. And he's like standing on the shoulders. So you never see like you're standing on the shoulders of a kid, but you're in a trench coat. So it's like two kids topple onto one, but he's in a trench coat pretending to be like this big man. And he's just like, he's like trying to get this girl, Princess Carolyn, and the way that he's like pretending he's an adult, but he's clearly a kid, but she gets fooled thinking that he's an adult, and it's because she like wants to see what she wants to see in him. And I feel like spirit is, so anyway, I was just laughing because like in business, like Vincent, like literally all he'll say is business, business, business. Like that's how he like pretends to be an adult. It's like so clearly not an adult. But I think spirit is bringing up this example because I feel like part of you, and what I was saying about being unfocused before, part of you is not seeing this person as clearly as they are because you're more focused on what you want. Spirit's words, not mine, but you are focused on what you want from this person more than the actual person itself. And I feel like if you take a closer look at this person, you would realize that it's not right to be together right now. And this person is really setting boundaries with you. I think maybe they might have told you like, I don't have time, I can't do this. it's not the right time to be in a relationship, or I just have a lot on my plate right now, I'm focused on myself right now, something like that. I do feel like this person is definitely, for the majority of you guys, this person has their options open. So I'm not saying that they are dating other people. I'm not saying that they're exactly seeing other people, but for the most part, they are definitely just wanting to keep their options open. I do feel like there's a lot that this person isn't telling you. There's a lot that this person isn't showing you. And yeah, I just feel like that with like, I'm getting like a strong energy from before when I was saying unfocused. Like there's a lot that you don't know about this person. There's a lot that, yeah, there's just a lot that you don't know about this person. There's a lot that they do, I'm getting for some of you that they do behind your back. So for some of you, you might think that this relationship is actually more serious than it is. I don't know. I hope that this person was honest with you, because with this timing isn't right. The timing just wasn't right for us. I feel like for the majority of you, this person could have told you that. This person could have said like, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. I don't have the time. But for some of you, it could be more subtle where they're kind of just wanting to, I feel like maybe they could have said something like, they could just always be postponing something. So they may just say like, I don't have the time today. I can't. And it's always like some kind of excuse. And I feel like they would only see you or only like make plans with you if it's very convenient for them. Because I am getting that with this prince and mediator. You see how they're both, so with this one, he's like holding the flowers behind his back, and that could be seen as, you know, romantic, but I just get this feeling from this card that like they are hiding something, and I'm just getting a heavy like keep your options open. And then with this card, you see how this person's in the middle, and it's sort of like both these people don't know that this person is holding their hand. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's sort of like this person, I'm just getting keeping their options open. So whether this person has told you that or not, I don't know, but I am getting a strong energy of, at the end of the day, this person's energy is very non-committal right now. They are more focused on themselves. They're more focused on their growth. And I feel like this is, Spirit is kind of highlighting that maybe this person is in your life for a reason, to show you that maybe you should be focusing on yourself and your growth. And I'm saying this with love. I'm not saying this is what you should be doing. But you know, if this person is not giving you the energy or the love that you need and deserve, then what this Divine Mother talks about is giving yourself that self-love that you need and that you deserve. And you know, you don't have to be, you know, fully happy and healed, because that doesn't exist for you to be in a relationship with someone else. But you do need to know how to love yourself. You do need to know how to give yourself that love, yourself that attention, that validation. And ultimately what this card talks about is mothering yourself and nurturing yourself, nurturing your goals. And you have to want to do that. So I feel like ultimately what Spirit is highlighting is the attention that you are giving into this person needs to be put on yourself and on your goals and on the things that you've been putting on the back burner. I'm hearing there might be some kind of dream, some kind of creative goal that you are putting on the back burner because you're too focused on this person, on connection, on, I'm hearing soothing a wound that, it's sort of like you're using this person to soothe some kind of wound deep within yourself that I feel like you can easily do it so much better if you would focus on that wound, because this person cannot heal your wound. Only you can. And so, yes, pile number 2, if this resonated, clearly it did if you made it this far. So let's get into the future of this connection then. So let's see, I'm going to put the otter and the golden egg on the side here just to put a reminder of this is your person and this is you. I just want to say you are a very precious energy, and you have a lot of creativity, a lot of potential that you are holding on to. And I feel like the ultimate block is just this mothering wound. And I feel like the more energy you put on yourself and your goals, like, it's not easy. It's definitely not, especially if you didn't get that love or validation or attention that you deserved as a kid. If you didn't get that, then it's so much harder to learn how to love yourself. But I think what Spirit is saying is to just sit with yourself. Sit with the pain of what it feels like to be alone. Sit with yourself. And if, you know, you're sitting with yourself and it is miserable or painful, well, then that is something that needs to be looked at. And what helps me a lot is to actually just talk to my wounds. So a lot of times if I'm like feeling overwhelmed, I'll just take a moment, sit in silence, and ask myself, okay, what's going on today? What's wrong with me today? What's the issue? And then usually I'll have the answer. I'll be like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm not putting enough time on myself, I feel, or whatever the thing is. So ultimately what Spirit is saying is focus the attention on yourself, and they're saying that things will work themselves out. Like, this is not forever. You're not, and also I feel like Spirit is wanting me to say, like, you're not going to be alone forever. You are not. But the more that you pour into your own cup, the more that you are going to be able to give to other people in a healthy way, as well as receive from other people in a healthy way. So, pile number 2, let's see. Comment down below if this resonated for you, if this reading resonates for you. Like this video if it's resonating for you, or if you just want to support me. I love you and appreciate you, and don't forget to subscribe. Pile number 2. So let's see the future of this connection. So Spirit, what is the future of this connection for pile number 2? What is the future of this connection? Yikes. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that, but anyway, yeah. So I am seeing the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. I said that just because there is a very heavy energy. Let me get the full story before I speak my opinion. Okay. Spirit, what is the future of this connection for pile number 2? What is the future of this connection? Okay, we also have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Star. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, this is actually good, but I'm just going to clarify. So Spirit, clarify the 3 of Swords for me, please. We have the Page of Swords. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Okay, 2 cards to clarify the 9 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands with the 9 of Wands. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, please. Yes, King of Swords. All right. Clarify the Star, please, Spirit. Oy, I'm not going to take all of those. I'm just going to take these. So, Spirit, is this supposed to be upright or reversed? Definitely reversed. All right. And for the 8 of Cups, Spirit, clarify Clarify the Eight of Cups for me, please. Okay, we have the Sun. Oh, I love this. So this is okay, love it. All right, okay. Started off rocky, and on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Okay, pile number 2. What I'm seeing is that at first, it's going to be very difficult for you to hear some kind of message. Either the message is going to come from this person directly, or it's just going to be, I'm hearing through this reading that you gain clarity. Either it's going to be through this person's actions that you gain clarity. I'm hearing for some of you that you could hear something through the grapevine, so some kind of gossip, but ultimately you gain some clarity about this connection, and it is hurtful, it is heartbreaking, and for a while you are in a period of rumination, of thinking about, should've, could've, would've. I do want to give you some peace of mind, though, that this connection was never supposed to be anything long-term. Whether that is hard to hear, I am sorry if that is hard to hear, but at the same time, Spirit is really wanting me to highlight how this is actually good news. I don't know how long you could have actually been in this kind of situation with this person. And if it was a while, everything happens for, I don't want to say that to you because I feel like that is kind of annoying for somebody to say, especially when you're going through like some kind of heartbreak, or it's just like really painful to hear. So, but at the end of the day, I feel like the lesson here, you are ultimately going to be gaining your power back. So pile number 2, after all of this, I feel like you mostly are thinking about what you could have done differently, if this person is seeing other people. And I just want to tell you that that is mostly the ego speaking, okay? Whenever you are hearing thoughts of like, oh, I wonder what this person's doing, if they're, seeing other people, if they're, that's just the ego being scared. So when you listen to yourself, when you listen to your true essence, when you're quiet with yourself, you're going to start hearing. At first, you're going to hear your ego because it's very loud and it likes to make these like big, bold statements. Like, I don't know, it could just be ruthless sometimes, and you know how it sounds. You have all these insecurities and you're wondering if you'll ever find love again and if you'll ever get over this person. You will, okay? So you are going to start investing in yourself. Once you get over this pain and this heartache, I feel like that is going to be a catalyst. Especially I'm getting that with the star energy. It's going to be a chance for you to build again. And I feel like for the moment, so I'm getting mixed messages. For some of you, this person could be coming back around to get something from you. And I feel like you kind of see through them. That could just be for some of you. I feel like this person's coming back with just like empty promises. I feel like it's just, they're seeing you actually putting time and energy in yourself. They're seeing you gaining independence. And it's sort of like they're just coming back around and, wanting a piece of that. That's what I'm hearing. And it's sort of like you just see the truth now and you see your power now. And you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. You're investing in your happiness, your independence, your goals, your creative projects, and ultimately it's going to pay dividends is what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying like you are going to be getting to this place. Like please hold on, pile number 2, because this pain isn't going to last forever. It can feel like that when you're in the moment and when you're in that pain, but it's not going to last forever. You are going to get into this point where you are fed up. You are done with ruminating over. Okay, Spirit is wanting to be ruthless right now, but I don't want to be mean, but I feel like you're done investing in dead ends is basically what I'm going to say. You're done investing in people who don't have your best interest at heart. You're done investing in flighty people. I feel like you're just gaining a sense of clarity about both what you want in yourself, and also you're gaining clarity into like the actions of other people. Like you can see very clearly through people and through their actions, and you're just more discerning. You're getting to this place where you're more discerning, and it's because you're putting time and attention and love into yourself, so you're gaining actual confidence in yourself. Like people think that confidence is innate. No. What confidence is that you work on something and you gain confidence in that thing. If you work on, if every day you're training in the gym, eventually you gain confidence in the gym. It's not something that people are born with, and it may seem that way. But some people are just born with really confident parents, and people that are very like high achieving parents who are very secure and confident. So naturally that rubs off on the child, and that may seem like, oh, this person is just naturally confident, but no, they grew up in that environment where they had a nurturing, confident. But if you didn't grow up in that kind of environment, it's obviously going to be more difficult, but you can still cultivate that confidence. You can still grow that confidence. And that's what Spirit is really trying to drive home is like, you are going to get to this point where you are not going to have a problem walking away from things that aren't fulfilling to you. And ultimately you're going to be like, this is the ultimate card of joy, happiness, just pure bliss and contentment. And you are going to be getting to that place, pile number 2. And I love to see it. I love to see it because you're not going to be scared to walk away from things that don't fulfill you, because you have cultivated this sense of worthiness within yourself where you say, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of something better than the treatment that I've been given. And honestly, I think you're going to look back, and I think that you do need to be kind to yourself, because if you could have done better, you would have. If we always are doing the best that we can with what we have. So don't beat yourself up if you were giving too much of your energy in the past. You always have a brand new opportunity to be a new person. And, I was listening to this Matthew Hussey. I think a lot of you guys would like Matthew Hussey, but I was listening to, he's a dating coach, for those of you who don't know. Some of you may know him, but he was saying, if you invest in someone and they're not giving in return, like you can always choose to reel that energy back in and say, you know what, like, yes, I invested in you in the past. Yes, I showed interest in you in the past, but that was me in the past. And me in the present moment now, I am focused on myself, because you were busy with yourself and you weren't giving me the energy that I deserved. So now I'm over here. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person's going to like come back around and like, say some, Spirit, sometimes they like swear, or they just bring messages in like a really like crude way. And I can't do that for YouTube, but this person is just going to say some BS basically. To try and like get back in your good graces. And I feel like you're just gonna be over it. Like you're walking towards something better. And Spirit is trying to say that they are calling me to look at this 5 of Wands. So for a lot of you, like setting these kind of boundaries could be difficult for you at first. It will feel very hard to walk away from these things, especially when people come back around. It's sort of like, oh, this person's giving me attention again, but ultimately you're going to feel so good when you can actually walk away, when you can actually say no to it and feel like you actually deserve to say no to it. And yeah, pile number 2, I just feel like you're going to be very focused on yourself, and you're also going to be able to sit with the light and dark aspects of yourself, more specifically like the shadow aspects of yourself. You're going to be more embracing of them. You're going to be more loving of them. You're going to be more able to be vulnerable with yourself and accept these, shadow aspects of yourself. And, once you just look at it directly in the face, you don't have to be ashamed of the things that you've done in the past, or the way that you've acted in the past, or how you've been, because this is all a learning experience for all of us. We are all on the path of learning. And it could be so easy to beat ourselves up and be like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I act that way? And I feel like Spirit is really trying to drive home, like, you were doing the best that you can. You're moving from the 9 of Swords to this King of Swords. You're just like, but where before I was like ruminating and wondering, and there's so many different like ideas and thoughts rolling in my head, you just have that one sword now and you're like, I'm good. You have this confidence in yourself that you're cultivating through this experience. So you wouldn't have gained this confidence, this awareness, this level of consciousness without going through this situation. So this was inevitable. This was meant to happen. I feel like Spirit is saying we're going to bring you something so much better if you just walk away from not just this person, but the experience of what this person was bringing, this very flighty energy. I feel like ultimately I'm not worried about you, pile number 2, at all, because you are ultimately going to be gaining the awareness that you need to move on. So I am going to get you messages from Spirit, just some advice, some guidance, any last thoughts that Spirit wants to bring forth to you. So let me know, pile number 2, if this resonated. This reading was actually a lot longer than what my readings normally are, so I don't know. I guess Spirit really wanted to drive home this message. So let's see. Spirit, what do you want to tell pile number 2? Any advice, anything about this connection or their love life in general? What would you like to tell them for pile number 2? Okay, Jesus. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the first one that popped out is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, I'm getting a direct message, so it's not this person. But what I am getting is that you are moving towards your soulmate. So it says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I feel like this one should be first, and then this one, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have soulmate. Ultimately, pile number 2, I'm feeling like this situation is actually leading you to your soulmate. I feel like this experience is preparing you to lead you to your soulmate. I feel like you had to become aware of this pattern in order to heal it, in order to actually become the person that you want to, I'm hearing, become the person that you want to attract, basically. I'm going to get one more card from you, but it's very clear that Spirit is saying, don't be discouraged. Love is happening for you, but first, just fill your own cup first. Fill your own cup, basically. Anyway, Spirit, any last messages for pile number 2? Okay, so we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, yeah, like we were saying before, not just religion, but just in general, the way that you were brought up. Don't feel bad for, having these patterns, because for a lot of you could have just inherited them from childhood or from the environment or from people around you, and it's not your fault. And I feel like, yes, Spirit is confirming, like, it's really not your fault that, you've accepted maybe things that you didn't deserve in the past, because, we're all just doing our best. And on the back of the deck, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, you are going to get to this place where you're just going to be so thankful that you learned this lesson and went through this, because what is coming is so much better than what you left behind. Pile number 2. I love your energy, and honestly, when it comes to the thing that you want to create, I feel like, I don't know, there's something so exciting about it. So I think like the last message that Spirit wants to say is just focus on that. Whatever it is that you want to create, whether it's just looking into, I'm getting a strong fashion for some reason. Some of you could be really into fashion, but anything creative, like a YouTube channel, like just start it, or just do the first step of looking into it. Or anyway, that is your message, pile number 2. If you liked this video, please give it a quick like, and don't forget to subscribe. Join the Soul Fam. There are so many more readings coming out, and I don't want you to miss them. And pile number 2, it was such a joy to read for you. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Crystal Visions Tarot or this citrine crystal, then this is going to be your reading, all about your persons and your connection. I said that very weirdly, but essentially this reading is going to be about the connection between you and your person and what is going on in this connection. So you guys may be in either a situationship or a relationship or just talking to somebody. The possibilities are endless. Basically anybody that you came here wondering about, this is going to be a reading on your connection between you and your person. So I just do want to say though, if the messages don't resonate, what we're going to do first is we're going to do an energy check. So that is to make sure that this reading is in fact your reading. If it doesn't sound like the dynamic between you and the person that you came here wondering about, I would go back and perhaps maybe another pile resonates with you. If not, then there might be no messages here for you today. But we are here to see about that. So I don't know why I'm being very weird today. So we're gonna put the tarot aside. I've shuffled some oracle cards off camera for you guys. So this is going to be your energy check. In the middle is going to be the overall connection and the energy of the connection. This side will be your side and your energy towards your person. And then this side will of course be your person's energy. So let's get right into it. But just before we do, I want to say guys, if you can like this video for me, it does help me more than you guys know, especially since I'm a new channel. And also if you will consider subscribing, we have so many more videos and readings coming out for you guys. You guys don't want to miss them. So subscribe to the channel, join the soul family, and I just want to say I appreciate you in advance for doing all that for me. So without further ado, let's see guys. The energy of your connection with your person is the Hierophant. Your energy towards your person, we have Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. We have King, Enlightened Benevolent Leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attribute is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Portal, Infinite Mind, Awakening Consciousness. The Sword and the Rose, Clarity, Truth, Revelation, Solidarity, Force, Honor, Protection, Power. And you guys got 2 of these cards, so we also have Not Enough, Frustrated in Relationship, Lack of Confidence, Self-Sabotage, Fear, Ego Issues, Jealousy. We also have I left you before you could leave me. We have Bear. And sorry, yeah, for your person's energy, we have Martyr, learning, so the light attribute is learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attribute is addiction to self-pity. And your person got 2 cards, so for the other one we have Addict. Light attribute is helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Shadow attributes are compromises, integrity, and honesty. Allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. We have Broken Heart. I just got a message that I can't ignore, and I feel like I'm going to forget it if I don't say it. This can resonate for some of you. I don't know, maybe this is a very specific message for just a few of you, but I just heard that your person might have used childhood trauma that has happened in their past to justify or excuse their behavior. that was a specific message that I heard. I don't know how many of you that will resonate for, but that's just what I heard. Take it as it resonates. We also have setting boundaries, threshold protection, honor. Your person got 2 cards again for these. So we have telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. We have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, perception twice. Learn from the past, make memories. We also have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. This is having a hard time fitting. Let me see. All right. I feel like I might want to move or just put on top of the crystals. There we go. And I'll put this. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put them here. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. I'll just put these on the bottom. I mean, or no, I can just move this up. And okay, perfect. And then finally, your person got so many cards, by the way. They got 3 of these animal, spirit animal cards, and I was feeling called to take them. So anyway, your person also got, you came closer than anyone. And we have hawk, crow, and vulture. Wow, so 3 birds, 3 birds, and also 3 air signs. So your person could definitely be an air sign. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very interesting energy. And for your side, so you can be an earth sign, so that would be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I am getting also strong Taurus energy with the Hierophant as well, so that could resonate for you or your person. I feel like there is a lot to unpack here, so let's see and let me do my best. Well, first of all, the Hierophant as the connecting energy between you guys, the immediate feeling that I got was that, well, what I heard was karmic lessons. So this person could be in your life, or this dynamic in general could have appeared in your life because there was a very important lesson that both of you guys needed to learn about this connection. I'm feeling like, so I don't, well, definitely because it says, I left you before you could leave me. And I was going to say that even before I saw this door to personal healing and happiness. And I immediately got the impression that it was you who walked away. Now, if by some chance you resonate more with this energy, it doesn't always, sometimes it can flip flop, right? So I meant for this to be your person's energy, but this could also be your energy. So take it as it resonates. This could either be you or your person. I meant for this to be your energy. And I feel like for the most of you that are watching this, this is your energy. But take it as it resonates, guys. It could also be flip-flopped. But what I am getting from your side, pile number 3, is that you ultimately made the decision to walk away from this connection for your own healing, for your own happiness, ultimately because you saw no other choice and no other option. I feel like it wasn't really moving forward, or it just wasn't a healthy environment or circumstance for you to be in. And I feel like maybe the energy that I'm getting is, this may not resonate for all of you, but the energy that I'm getting for you is that this was a very, I wouldn't say difficult decision, because I think this person made it very easy for you in a sense to see that it wasn't the healthiest situation to be in. But I think that just choosing yourself in general was a decision that maybe you don't have a lot of practice with, or it's something that is very new to you to be putting yourself first. But I do see that you do hold yourself in high regard. And for some of you, it could be that this is something very new for you to be acting on your worth and what you think you're worth. And I feel like what I mean by that is putting yourself first, I feel like for a lot of you could be a very new thing. And I think that's one of the things or reasons why it made it a bit hard for you to walk away. But at the same time, I feel like it was also easy because you had enough clarity about this person and about the energy that they're bringing to the situation that just, it made it easy for you in that sense. Like I keep hearing like no other option. So I feel like as hard as it might have been for you to walk away, for you to cut ties with this person, I do feel like it was easy in the sense that you knew that this was not a good situation for you. I'm feeling like you're feeling very empowered in this situation, but also a bit frustrated that it happened to be this way, because I do feel like you might be thinking, well, like, why does this always have to happen? Or why do I keep meeting people like this? But also I feel like there is a certain level of there are feelings towards this person, and I feel like ultimately there is this there is this very conflicting energy going on where it's like you do have feelings for this person and this person is very dear to you, but at the same time you know that this situation isn't healthy for you and it wasn't constructive to where you want to go in life. I feel like this connection in general has very much changed you, pile number 3. I will say, when it comes to not just, the message I just heard was holding yourself in high regard. So I feel like it has allowed you to learn how to stand up for yourself and to not let anybody treat you any less than you deserve or stay in situations that aren't beneficial for your growth and aren't helping you move forward in life. I feel like the first maybe few days or weeks or months after leaving this person, it was maybe very hard for you to maybe not contact them or just go back to this situation. I feel like, yeah, just the beginning stages of actually putting yourself first, like it was probably maybe, whether it was easy or not to make the decision, I feel like ultimately you had a lot of clarity as to why you were making this decision to move forward, to move away from this person. But I am also getting the sense that you still struggled with the decision that you made, and I feel like there were times where you just wanted to maybe go back to this person but ultimately I feel like I don't think it was just this person that was the issue. I also maybe feel like for you there was a feeling of, or maybe just this person made you feel this way, that you weren't good enough. Maybe they made you feel like, because we'll get to your person in a second, but I feel like this person maybe made you feel like you weren't good enough for them, or there's something about like their behavior made you feel like you weren't good enough, made you feel like you weren't valued. And I feel like their behavior gave you a lot of clarity as to what you truly want for yourself. and just how you want to be in relationships. This person is very chaotic in energy. They have a very, it's like, so I feel like ultimately there is a strong energy of addiction for your person. So whatever that may be, it's a general reading, right? So the circumstances will vary. But ultimately, I feel like this person was struggling with some kind of addiction, whether that was alcohol, whether that was drugs, whether that was just, porn, whether it was... I don't feel like that though. I feel like then again, whether it was gambling, whether it was just an addictive behavior to, in general, like to different things. It could even be an addiction to love. It could be an addiction to sex. It could be an addiction to relationships and I feel like this person was very much a taker. And I feel like this person had a very, I'm hearing thwarted perception of you. I don't know exactly what thwarted means, but or maybe the word I'm looking for is distorted, but I am feeling like your person had, maybe this person thought that you would never walk away. Maybe this person thought that, you would always be there for them, because I do get the sense that you are someone that is very caring and kind and, was there for this person perhaps through a lot of very difficult times in this person's life. And this person is very heartbroken, not just that you chose to walk away, but they're also very heartbroken with themselves. And they're very down on themselves right now and really they're really kicking themselves for the way that they are showing up in life. It's sort of like this person has the energy of, setting up boundaries between people. So for example, like pushing people away. This person might push you away, but then expect you to be there. It's a weird energy. It's like I guess it's very common at the same time, but they have this energy about them of wanting you to initiate, but it's sort of like they push you away and then they wonder why you're leaving. It's a very difficult energy to really tap into. Like, this person's energy is very closed off and chaotic, and I'm just getting that, there's a message that specifically I'm getting that they are stalking, not stalking you, in their car watching your house or whatever. I mean, that could be the case. In that case, be careful. I guess I hope that doesn't resonate for anybody, but the original thought that I had was that this person is, stalking your social media. They're constantly thinking about you. They're looking at old photos of you. They're, in general, just reminiscing about this connection, about what they wish that they could have done differently, what you're up to. They're just wondering about you, about what you're doing. And I feel like this person just shoves their emotions away and down. And it's sort of like they don't want to deal with these tough emotions. So what they do is they just push every deep connection or experience away. And they I'm getting they only like the lighthearted, things that don't require too much commitment. I'm getting that this person is very flighty. So I feel like you maybe always had to wonder what this person was up to. You maybe always had to wonder how they felt about you, what they're doing, what's truly on their mind. I feel like you never could fully get a grasp of this person. And I feel like that's for a reason. I feel like this person definitely on purpose kept you at arm's length. But then at the same time, was also confused as to, and I feel like all confused as to why, you would, be distant with this person. So it's like sort of like they would push you away or they wouldn't answer your messages, and then they would be wondering why you didn't like send them 3, 5, 7 texts, like asking them what's wrong, something like that. And you may have in the past, like chased this person, but I feel like that game kind of got old for you and you essentially just chose to walk away. And this person is sort of now in this energy of realizing the value that you brought to their life, and ultimately they're just sort of regretting the way that they have acted and treated you. So pile number 3, if that resonates, then we are going to be getting into the tarot of how the future of this connection, basically. So let's see. If that resonates for you, pile number 3, let me know in the comments down below. You don't have to, of course, but I would love to hear from you. I always love to hear, that it does resonate for you, but let me know. Like this video in the very least if this resonated for you. But let's get into the tarot now. So let's see. Pile number 3. Let's see where this connection is going. So I'm going to be tapping into your energy and then your person's energy. So we're going to put cards over here for you, cards over here for your person, and then the overall energy of the connection. And this is going to be, on the very top, it's going to be present moment energy, and it's going to go down to future energy. So let's see. Pile number 3. So Spirit, can you please tell us what is the future of this connection? What is the future of this connection for pile number 3? What's their energy and future energy towards their person? Yeah. So we have the 10 of Swords. You are, at least in this very moment, done with this connection. But let's see. Let's get some more cards. A progression of energy. So we have the 7 of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. Okay. For your person's energy, we have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, well, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so very straightforward message for this pile. And for the energy of the connection, future energy. Okay, we have 2 cards. We have the Hermit and we have the 6 of Cups. Yeah, okay, so very straightforward message here for the future of this connection. On the back of the deck, we have the Moon. So, pile number 3. For the moment, this connection is over. It's on a pause, it's over, whatever you guys resonate with. It is not moving forward at this time. However, your energy is the 10 of Swords and this person's energy is the Queen of Wands. I do feel like you lit a fire under this person's butt and they are determined to win you over, get you back. And I'm sort of feeling like, so for your energy as the Seven of Swords towards this person, there is a certain sense of bitterness towards this person. I am also getting, I'm just getting that you're being very cautious and defensive and have all of your walls up towards this person. This person's energy in the near future is the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and yours is the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like your person is learning a lot and really is working on their emotional body and working on their emotional state and how they're showing up for themselves and ultimately for this connection. I do feel like in the near future, so we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this person will come forward. Either you or your person will reach out to one another in the very near future. Because we have for the connecting energy, the Hermit and then the Six of Cups. So I'm seeing this as past and present energy of the Hermit being you guys are taking a pause, you guys are taking a break, you guys are reevaluating, you are really going inwards and really learning the best that you can about the lessons of this connection. This is a very intentional pause, and what this is ultimately going to lead to with the Six of Cups right in front is ultimately healing for you, for the both of you. The Six of Cups is the main message of the Six of Cups is usually that somebody from your past is coming back around. So whether you guys can choose to work it out or not, that is up to a multitude of factors, because we do have the moon here. So I feel like there are things right now that you're not seeing clearly. I'm feeling like for both of you guys, there are things that you do need to work on internally and separately from each other. This is something that is going to work itself out gradually. I am getting this feeling like you might be the one to reach out. That is not going to resonate for everybody, but I am sort of seeing that. So these two are messages from the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. But you see how it's like on your side, it's the Knight of Swords, and the Knight is definitely movement. It's, and you can even see that this horse, it's like moving, galloping towards the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is kind of, standing there. So I feel like maybe for a lot of you, you might be the one to reach out for this person. Maybe it will just be, hey, how are you doing? What's up? How are you? Or maybe just after that, just being honest with them about how you feel, where you are now, something like that. That may not resonate for everybody. For the majority of you, for some of you, it could be that this person will reach out to you and you will just be very open to having a conversation. It's going to depend for everybody. But ultimately, I am seeing that this connection is going to bring healing and balance into the situation. And I don't think that it's going to end badly. I really do think that ultimately I am getting the feeling that for a lot of you, maybe speaking with them will be the closure that you need to walk away, because under the moon I saw the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is a card of walking away, putting down your swords, walking to a more peaceful place for yourself. And I do feel like this person was a catalyst for you to learn to put yourself first, and that not every connection has to withstand the test of time. Sometimes, people are in your life for a season, and some people are in your life for a reason, and some people are in your life for a lifetime. So I think ultimately this connection was in your life to teach you a lesson, whatever that lesson may be, whatever you would know best, pile number 3. But I am seeing that for the future of this connection, you guys will reconnect, and whatever that leads to is ultimately up to the both of you and where you are in your life. But I am going to be getting some final messages for you, some advice from Spirit, just to see any additional messages, any additional things that you need to know about this connection. So pile number 3, I loved reading for you. If this resonated, like this video for me and subscribe. Join the soul family. Stay for a while. So many more readings coming out that you guys don't want to miss. So let's see. Additional messages and guidance, whatever pile number 3 needs to know about this connection, please, Spirit. Whatever pile number 3 needs to know about this connection. Okay. So we have, yes, this is your soulmate. Who knows? Maybe you guys can end up working it out. Maybe, a lot of times the karmic turns out to be a soulmate because of the issues that it is very difficult though with, very deep-seated, deep-rooted issues. It is very difficult, but there is definitely hope here for something more. We also have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And on the back of the deck, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So yeah, I feel like very soon would mean that I feel like you guys will come together very soon. You guys will come back into each other's lives, whether that is to just communicate and to move on, get some closure and heal, or whether that is to actually work on things again, whether that is to be dedicated to each other again and, healing yourself as you heal in this connection. It truly depends. But pile number 3, let me know if that resonated for you. Leave a comment down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, if it resonated for you. Subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And peace and love. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome into your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. So if you guys chose the Fairy Tarot or this Pyrite crystal, is it a crystal or a rock? I'm not sure. It's most likely a rock, but I guess I should probably know that. But anyway, let me know, guys. Is it a crystal? Is it a rock? What is it? Anyway, so this is going to be a reading, pile number 4, on what is going on between you and your person, the person on your mind, the person that you came here thinking about, wondering about. This is going to be your reading. So first, we're going to put the tarot aside. We're going to get into that later because I'm going to be getting into that later to look into the actual future of your energy, the future of your connection with this person, excuse me. But first, I shuffled some oracle cards off camera. It takes way too long to do it on camera, so I did it off camera, and we're just going to be getting into basically your energy versus your person's energy, and the energy of the connection is going to be in the middle. So I meant for it to be your energy on this side and your person's energy on this side. And of course, the energy in the middle is the energy of connection. But if this side sounds more like your person and this side sounds like you, obviously just, switch it around. Sometimes the energies do get mixed up, but for the most part, this should be you and this should be your person. If the energy doesn't resonate, if the reading doesn't resonate, then you can always go back and choose another pile. But if other piles don't resonate, then there are no messages here for you today. But let's get into your reading, guys. But before I do, I just wanted to say, guys, if you can quickly like this video for me, it helps me more than you guys know, and it helps this channel more than you guys know, especially since I am a new channel. And also subscribe to the channel, join our soul family, stay for a while, okay? Love you guys. Okay, so let's get into the energy of the connection. So we have balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay, and for your energy, pile number 4, we have patience in reverse. I just, some of you guys, no, I just heard a message from Spirit, but like, I think some of you guys are really wanting to like move this situation forward and it's just not working the way that you want it. They said something cheeky, I'm not going to say it, but anyway. We have bully. Light attributes is highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attribute is conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Okay, let's put this here. And you guys got 2 cards for this one. So the other one is Pioneer. Light attribute is passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Shadow attribute is compulsive need to keep moving on. Okay, we'll put that there. We have friendship, support, fun, unity, play. And, yeah. We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. We have I'm starting to understand our conversation. Or sorry, I don't know why I read that as conversation. I'm starting to understand our connection, but maybe you guys did have a conversation in the recent past that maybe this person kind of like told you something or expressed a boundary, or I'm just getting like maybe for some of you, this may not resonate for everybody, but I'm getting for some of you, you guys may have had a conversation with this person where I'm hearing expressed a boundary or just told you how they truly felt. And I feel like maybe you might have been upset about this, but maybe now, like it says, you're starting to understand the conversation. Yeah, we also have I knew exactly what I was doing. And we have fish. I will actually put these here. Perfect. And for your person's energy, we have appreciation, destroyer. Light attributes is releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Shadow attributes is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Okay. We also have miracles, ancient wisdom, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. I couldn't let you get close to me. And finally we have Phoenix. Okay. So pile number 4, this energy is very interesting. So I'm not exactly getting clear zodiac signs on your person, although I am picking up, like, since I do see this bird here and this bird here, as well as Cupid's arrow, I am getting air signs. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And for your side, pile number 4, I'm getting water signs. So that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the balance card in the middle for the energy of the connection, this is in Tarot 14 would be Temperance. But I'm also seeing, so that would be Sagittarius. So either you or your person could be Sagittarius or have Sagittarius in your chart. Or, I mean, with this Lion, I am getting strong Leo energy. So maybe one of you guys could have Leo in your chart. So those are the signs. I'm also getting fire signs. I'm getting with this destroyer here with the volcano as well as the phoenix. So yeah, fire signs, water signs, I'm getting air signs. So anyway, what I am seeing for you guys, pile number 4, is that I do feel like this, so I'm going to start with the energy of the connection, because I do feel like with this, there is not well, definitely there is an imbalance. But I just feel like one person really wants to rush things forward, and I am feeling like that might be you, pile number 4. And this person is really in an energy of, I'm hearing bettering their life, but I do feel like they're also innovating. I feel like they are letting go of a lot of things. I really do feel like this person is in the midst of a major, major transition in their life, where they're really putting themselves first. They're really putting what I'm hearing, like I'm hearing job opportunity. So for some of you, this person could have recently had like a job opportunity, and maybe they're sort of adjusting to actually like fitting in with that job opportunity. But I'm hearing for a lot of for your person, this person is just in the energy of wanting to live their best life and wanting to align with the things that they want to create for themselves. I feel like this person is really in the midst of a major transformation, and they're growing a lot. They're learning a lot about themselves, and they're also letting go of a lot. I feel like maybe this person had like tendencies or bad habits or just negative belief systems, maybe about relationships, maybe about themselves, whatever it may be, or even just like negative people in their life, negative situations, just situations that are not for their highest good. I feel like they're really in the energy now of letting go of everything that does not serve them. And most importantly, they're aligning with their highest good, and they're learning how to appreciate the present moment is what I'm hearing. I am getting that they do very much appreciate you and really do value you and value what you bring to the connection, what you bring towards them. At the same time, I do feel like this protective element with them where I'm hearing they wish things were different. So I don't know what that could be, but if we get to your side, pile number 4, there is an energy with you, pile number 4, of being a bit disappointed and wanting to move forward with this person, wanting to move forward with this connection. But it's sort of like, I feel like I'm just getting like every time you do, there's like a block. I'm also hearing confusion. So you might just be very confused as to how this person actually truly feels about you. And to be very honest, it's not certain. It's not like really obvious how this person feels about you. Like I am getting Cupid's arrow here. So, and I'm also with, I couldn't let you get close to me. It's sort of like this person blocks your energy, or like they don't fully let you in is what I'm getting. I feel like they're very much in this protective place in their life right now. And I feel like part of them is not trusting of you for whatever reason. I don't know. It could just be their own stuff. But with you, pile number 4, I am getting that there is a lot of frustration around this connection and around this person. Ultimately, I am getting that there is a lot of love that you feel for this person. And most importantly, you do see them as kind of like your best friend. Like you really feel like you can go with them to anything. They're someone that is always you can trust, and that's always going to be there for you. If you're ever in trouble, I do feel like this person would sort of like put everything down to help you or be there for you in any way that they could. But at the same time, I am getting that this is a message for a select few, but I am getting maybe that this person could have had people in their past who exploited their good nature. And I feel like that person is in the moment of, and is in a time in their life right now where they no longer are going to accept or allow that kind of behavior. I do feel like there's a strong message coming along. Like, you may feel like this person is not giving you what you need, or just really pushing you away, or not wanting to advance things or move forward with you because of like it's something that you did, or it's like it's your fault or something. But I am feeling like it's really not, and it's just their energy and the energy that they're in right now. But also I do feel like maybe this person could feel like a bit of pressure coming from you. So let's see, because we do have patience in reverse, which is obviously indicating that you might be feeling a bit very impatient to maybe start things along with this person. Or I'm also hearing for some of you that you could just have impatience with the way that this person is treating you, and just the way that this person is acting, and how they're not totally clear with you, not totally straightforward with you. But I'm also getting with bully, there could be this element within you, and I'm saying this with peace and love, but there is an element maybe within you that wants to constantly move forward and move forward and move forward. And I feel like sort of like you might have a tendency to want to rush forward in things and want to rush into things a lot. Or just like you have this tendency of like moving on from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, without fully like maybe appreciating where you are in this moment. And not only that, but I feel like if there's ever like downtime, I feel like you kind of like maybe don't know what to do with yourself, or there's like this restless energy where you constantly feel like you have to be doing something, or like something needs to be going on in your life, something exciting always has to be happening. And I'm saying this with peace and love, of course, I'm not judging you for it. I totally understand that. But at the same time, I feel like because this person is not moving forward with you, because this person is in this energy of, trying to figure themselves out and focus on themselves, I do feel like you could have gotten a bit frustrated with them and told them this. And I feel like that kind of maybe drove this person away a little bit, just because they sort of feel like pressure from you to move forward, but they're just not in the headspace or a moment in their life where they are in the headspace to do that. We're obviously going to be getting into the tarot later, where we will be seeing the future of this connection. But another thing I am noticing is that we have 14 in the middle, and then we have 15 and then 16 on your side. So I am feeling like there needs to be some sort of integration between what this person wants and what you want, because right now I do feel like, and I am saying this with peace and love, pile number 4, I love you so much, but I'm just saying that I do feel like for the moment it seems to be all about what you want and not at all about what this person wants. Now I may be wrong, but I am getting the sense that maybe you're focusing too much on what you want from this connection and how your needs aren't getting met. And I do feel like maybe there's a lack of consideration towards this person and what they're going through. I do feel like at the end of the day, what needs to come out more is like this friendship. We have 14 and 14, which reduces to 5. So I do feel like there are a lot of changes coming into this connection where both of you are realizing things about how you are treating the other. Like, I do feel like this person really wants to show you how much they do appreciate you and how much they do value you. I just feel like the major change, major transition that's happening in this person's life right now is really, I'm hearing it's taking precedence over everything else. And I feel like it's taking up most of their energy. And I feel like the best thing that you could do, pile number 4, is just be there for them and be a friend to them and always just be a listening ear. But I do feel like maybe your energy needs to be reeled back a bit in terms of wanting to move things forward with this person. I feel like that is actually what is going to make this person feel comfortable moving towards you. So if that resonated, pile number 4, we're going to be getting into the future of this connection. If this resonated, let me know in the comments down below. I always love to hear from you guys. Or like this video if it resonated, or both. Either way, I appreciate you, and I'm just happy that you guys are here with me today. So let's see. Let's bust this tarot out. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys are the best. I absolutely love you. Now let's see. So Spirit, what can you tell us about the future of this connection? So we're going to be getting, this side will be your energy for your future energy towards this person. And then we're going to be getting, okay, you know what? Spirit is telling me to do it a little bit differently. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to lay it all flat out. We're just going to be looking at the future of this connection. We're not going to be separating it into you and your person. We'll just see what comes out for what the future of this connection holds. So, okay, Spirit, please, can you communicate to us in pile number 4? What is the future of this connection? Okay, that one just flew out. So we have the 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance. There's a lot about balance here. So achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. And so, sorry, that's the 4 of Pentacles, by the way. Okay, let's see. All right, future of this connection. Spirit, what is the future of this connection between pile number 4 and pile number 4's person? Future of this connection for pile number 4 and pile number 4's person. Guys, this deck is so hard to shuffle. The cards are so big, but anyway, I just looked up and saw 2121, a 21 Savage for all you 21 Savage fans out there. But that number could be significant for you. I also know that it reduces to 33, so the number 33 could be significant for you. That could be how old this person is or how old you are, or the number 33 could just be significant. But anyway, let's see, the future of this connection, Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, so we do have strength. I do feel like either you or your person could have Leo energy. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Okay, so we have the 4 of Spring. Sorry, yeah, no, strength is strength, never mind. So the 4 of Spring would be the 4 of Wands. Be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented life. We have the Star, beautiful, look at the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay, we also have the 8 of Winter, which is the 8 of Swords. You have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. And finally, we have 10 of Swords. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. And on the back of the deck, we have the Lovers. The true love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. I love that. Okay, so pile number 4. Let me put this here. I'll actually move these down and put this here. Okay. Pile number 4. So I do feel like how I usually read future energy is this one, and this one is usually, it's always like usually a progression from like present to future. So what I am feeling like for right now, there's specific guidance that Spirit is giving you, and that is to bring balance to this connection in the best way that you can. I feel like maybe reflecting on the type of energy that you're bringing to the table, considering this person's feelings, I think is what Spirit is trying to highlight more than anything. And also considering why you want to maybe push things forward, or why you want to, you want the things that you want. But ultimately what I'm getting from the 4 of Pentacles being at the start is I do feel like you, in general, both of you guys just need to focus on yourself for the moment. The 4 of Pentacles is all about, kind of keeping your investments close to your chest. It's about like withholding energy or just like protecting what's yours. But I am getting this feeling of you just sort of need to focus on yourself, turn your energy within, focus on your own projects, your own self. And I do feel like when you do that, there is this sense of, so you have the Strength and then you have the 4 of Spring. I'm definitely seeing for you guys that there is going to be a massive shift in energy with this connection. I am getting that because of the fact that both of you are focusing on yourself and you're giving each other space to really work things out for yourself, there is going to be a massive shift. And I do feel like this person is going to feel comfortable and safe. You guys are both going to feel like just in a different energy with each other. And I am getting with the 4 of Spring, that's the 4 of Wands. So this is like marriage, this is happy home, this is stability. I'm feeling like you guys are going to, I'm getting this strong message that you guys are going to come back together and just feel so much more. I'm getting revitalized. I'm hearing that word, revitalized. I feel like it's just going to be very refreshing when you guys come back together because your personal situations are going to be taken care of. And because of that, you guys can come together with a more clear head, with clarity, with just this like appreciation I'm getting for each other. And there's definitely going to be deep healing. With this 8 of Swords here and then this 10 of Swords, I'm really not worried about this. I do feel like there is just going to be some kind of insecurities that are going to pop back up, some kind of like, for both of you, yes, this connection has changed, but you know how it always happens where, you make a change, you move forward, and then there's still those like old habits that come back around. So I am feeling like, you guys are going to have to balance with learning how to hear those negative thoughts, see those old patterns, and sort of put things into perspective. Okay, like what does this person mean to me? Who is this person to me? Do I trust them? And I think when you ask yourself those questions, these old worries or these old fears, or these old beliefs will sort of just fade into the background. And ultimately what I'm seeing for you guys is that both of you are entering a new era of, I'm hearing, loving each other, which is really amazing and really beautiful. And we also have the Lovers here. So, I mean, the Lovers does signify a choice being made. So I do feel like ultimately both of you guys have a choice to move forward with this connection. Like you both have a choice either to move forward with this person. And I feel like the choice not only for each other, but for yourselves. And you guys have a choice right now to focus on yourself, to really think about what you truly want from this connection for yourself and how you want to show up for yourself. If you want to attract love, the common saying is, be the, what is that saying? Don't chase butterflies, instead build a beautiful garden, and then the butterflies will come. So it's really about incorporating all of the knowledge and wisdom that you're learning from this connection, and most importantly, focusing on yourself. So I love that for you, pile number 4. I'm gonna get you some last advice from spirit, some last insight into this connection with the Romance Angels cards, and just get you guys some last minute advice from spirit on the nature of this connection. So guys, if this reading resonated for you, like this video, subscribe. There are so many more readings coming out for you guys. You don't want to miss them. So, and we are building our soul family here, so show me some support, show me some love. But I love you guys, and I'm happy you joined me here today. So let's see, what does spirit have to say about this connection? What final advice, spirit, do you have? Okay. And it's funny because I saw this card coming up in my mind before it actually came out. So codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic love life, your romantic life. I am getting like, this isn't just for you, pile number 4. I feel like this is also for your person in different ways. So I feel like you might just be a bit in this like codependency energy towards this person that probably needs to be healed. Let's see what else. Okay, yeah, we also have love yourself first. Like I was saying before, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, definitely. I feel like what's really going to move this connection forward for you guys is both of you having the time and space to focus on yourself and learning to cultivate that relationship with yourself and truly loving your energy and loving being in your own company. And when that happens, everything else just kind of falls into place. Let's see, what else? Okay, I just heard number 6 could be important to you. Maybe they're definitely not 6 years old, but maybe this person's birthday is on the 6th, but I am also, that number 6, I'm thinking of like the 6 of Cups is coming to mind. So, and also the Lovers is number 6. So maybe, and also this person, I remember their appreciation. Yeah, they had one of their cards. Yeah, so it was 15, which reduces to 6. So maybe this person's birthday is on the 6th, or the 6 of Cups is about people coming back from the past. So, or like love and like genuine love and friendship. So maybe you guys just need to focus on like your friendship and your bond with each other more than the actual relationship. And I think everything else will fall into place. But last card for pile number 4. See, spirit, what else would you like to say? Okay, of course, I knew it. When I said last card, I knew they were gonna give me more than one card. So we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And yes, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Absolutely. And on the back of the deck, we have passion. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Pile number 4. Okay, there's major changes coming through in this connection. And I feel like you notice how it's codependency and love yourself first. And then once that, you know, it's like the next thing is like true love and getting to know each other. So I do feel like for the moment, the advice that spirit is really trying to run home with you guys is focusing on yourself, focusing on, you know, like we said before, really focusing on yourself, your life, you know, how you want this connection to move forward, but ultimately considering this like both sides and bringing balance to this connection, because I do feel like for now the connection is off balance. But just trust your ability to make a shift. Trust that you have the power to make a shift both within yourself and with this connection. But always remember, you know, there has to be 2 willing participants. And if this person is too focused on themselves and too focused on their things and, you know, then of course you need 2 willing participants for it to work. But ultimately I am seeing a major change where both of you guys will be coming together if the groundwork is done. So spirit's cracking the whip a little bit for you to, I guess, focus on yourself and your life. So pile number 4, like this video if it resonated for you guys, and comment down below if it resonated. I'd love to hear more from you. And I had so much fun reading for you, pile number 4. You really have a sweet and lovely energy. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.